So, I did say I was going to talk about that blog post that I wrote because I put a lot of heart and a lot of feelings into it. Just reflecting on the last 9+ years of having a blog and what it's been. Because it's been a lot of different things. But I think the big thing for me is that some people use a blog to, build an audience and try to make a career out of it. That's not me. I am a person who uses a blog to think, and hopefully someone will get something out of the words that I think through. And so the idea of expanding my audience or making money off of it doesn't really make sense in the context of what I'm trying to do. And so I think one of the things that really stands out to me is when I write something that's super personal, not in a oversharing way, but in a being vulnerable and honest way, and then I'm able to have a conversation with somebody about it later where they're like, wow, I wish I had words to say what I'm thinking the way that this does. And I think what is hard for me to wrap my mind around is not being able to write words that describe what you're thinking. And that's probably the writer privilege in me that's like, I don't know how that works. But legitimately, I don't know how that works. Because I've just always had words like that. And I think something to take away from that experience that I keep having is that I think everyone has a way of expressing those feelings. Just every single person has to find how that happens for them. Some people can talk it through and find that. Some people can write it. And I think there are a lot of other ways to express those feelings through finding other people to express them for you. And I'm not saying that I can do that for anybody, because I don't think that's something you can choose to do for someone else. I think they have to ask you to do it for them. But I think the most important element of the blog that I've been using for 9 years now is that I know at least one person can find something in those words that I didn't necessarily anticipate being important. And while I never planned to do that, I think it stretches me to think when I'm writing about ways that maybe conversations can be had or shared experiences can be found, because at the end of the day, that's what that is. My words don't really mean anything unless somebody needs to hear them. So I'm super grateful. I don't know how I got here. Honestly, I don't. And at the end of the day, not that many people in the world have read words that I write. And a lot of times that's okay with me. I don't want that to be a thing forever, because creating art means wanting people to see it. But for this particular art, I'm satisfied with a small group of people knowing about it. Now I should go to bed because it is late. But it's Labor Day weekend and it's officially Sunday.